Welcome, dear yogis. Today we're going to do a slow flow or gentle flow. The focus is in our hips and we try to bring more flexibility in our hip area. Maybe you want to use your block, so grab your block, and when you're ready, then sit cross-legged, and maybe you want to sit on your block. Close your eyes, place your hands into your lap, and we're going to start with 2 cleansing breaths. Take a deep inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Bring the focus towards your body. Try to sit up with a long and tall spine. Reach your crown up and bring your chin a bit in, face is soft. Shoulders are above hips. Start to observe your breath. And start to make your breath even and deeper. So you inhale and exhale through your nose. Use the space in your chest for each inhale. And then follow what happens when you exhale. One more time, a deep inhale. And exhale. Open your eyes and then inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands before your heart. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bend your head towards your heart. Unite your body and your mind. Inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, turn towards the left. And then inhale, back to the middle. Exhale towards the right. Inhale, back to the middle. Exhale to the left. Inhale, middle. Exhale, right. Inhale, middle. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Last one. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Now you're here to stay. Take a deep inhale, lift your sternum. Exhale, looking over left shoulder. So your shoulders are above your hips. Press your sitting bones into your block or into your mat. Inhale, return to the center. And exhale, now turn to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Keep your shoulders relaxed. One more breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, place your hands on your knees. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, round your spine and pull your belly in. Inhale, bring your heart forward, arch your lower back, maybe looking up. Exhale, pull belly in, round. Inhale, bring heart forward, shoulder blades together. And an exhale. Inhale. Last one, exhale. Inhale. And come back to a normal sitting position. Now come on your hands and knees into your tabletop. Your hands are shoulder distance. Spread the fingers. Your wrists and shoulders are in one line. Knees and hips are in one line and knees are hip width. Now extend your right leg behind you and keep your hips even. Start to push your heel away so your leg is active. And then try to keep the balance and bring your left arm, lift it up and reach with your left arm. So lengthen here through your fingertips and push your heel back here. Keep the crown forward so your neck is in the same line as your spine. Hips even. One more breath. And place your hand back on the floor. Keep your leg lifted. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knee towards your right shoulder. Only your knee. So inhale. Exhale now towards your chest, round your spine. Inhale, extend, and then exhale towards your right shoulder. Inhale, exhale towards chest, round. Inhale, exhale towards right. Inhale and exhale towards your chest. Okay, now extend your leg, open your hip, and keep your balance and bring your right arm up. I'm going to turn around, so I'm going to face you. Okay, keep the balance, bring your right arm up. Keep your foot active. Inhale, exhale, tip your foot towards the floor and then inhale, lift it up. Exhale for number 2. Inhale, exhale number 3. Inhale, exhale number 4. Exhale and inhale for number 5. Place both hands back on the floor. Keep your leg lifted. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bring your knee towards your chest. So round your spine again. See if you can bring your knee close towards your nose. And place your foot between your hands. Come on your toes. On your back toes. So you are in your low lunge. And observe your low lunge. Bring the hips towards the midline. Strong legs. One more breath here. Now lift your hands from the floor and point your fingers, your hands towards the back wall, towards the back of your studio, wherever you are. Spread your fingers. One more breath. So imagine you're an arrow. And exhale, place your hands on the inside of your right foot. Walk with your right foot a little bit towards the right. Now you're in a lizard. Observe your hips. Keep your hips even. Push your heel back here. Try to lift your left kneecap up and press your heel back. One more breath. Place your left knee on the floor and send your hips forward. Don't forget to breathe. One more breath. Now when you're in your lizard, walk with your hands towards the left. One more breath. Walk your hands back. Now curl your left toes under. And step back into your tabletop. And observe your tabletop. So your hands are shoulder distance, knees hip distance. And then when you're ready, then extend your left leg behind you. Keep your hips even. Okay. Reach with your right arm. Lengthen through your fingertips and push your heel back here. Your ear is alongside your right arm, so everything is in one line. Place your hands back on the floor. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Bring your knee first towards your chest. Inhale. And then exhale towards your left shoulder. Only your knee. Inhale. Exhale towards chest. Inhale. Exhale. Left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Chest. Inhale, exhale, left shoulder. And then extend your leg and open your hip. Keep the balance on your right hand and your right knee. Keep your foot active, so press your heel back here and lift your arm up towards the sky. Inhale, exhale, tip. Inhaling up. Exhale, tip. Up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, return. Inhale, exhale, bring the knee towards chest, round your spine. Maybe a little bit closer towards your nose or chest, and place your foot between your hands. Curl your toes under and come into your low lunge. Remember to move the hips towards the midline. Lift your kneecap up and push your heel back. And try to create length in your spine. Now lift your hands and bring your arms alongside your body. Fingertips are facing the back wall. Try to create length and imagine you're an arrow. So reach with the crown forward, sitting bones back. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, place your hands on the inside of your left foot. Walk with your left foot a little bit towards the left and come to your lizard. Try to keep your knee close by your ribs, by your shoulder. Okay, place your left knee on the floor and send your hips forward. Walk with your hands towards the right. And walk back. Come back into your tabletop. Now curl your toes under and find your way towards your downward facing dog. So spread the fingers, hands shoulder distance or maybe a little bit more. And then lift your sitting bones up and back and come into your downward facing dog. Feet are hip width, belly is in, ribs are in. Maybe you want to walk your dog. But as always, focus on your spine. Maybe you have a bend in your knees, that's fine. One more breath. And bend your knees, inhale for your high plank. Start to push the floor away, push your heels back here. And now shift, bring the weight forward, place your knees on the floor, bring your sitting bones up. We're going to place our belly, no, not our belly, our chest and chin towards the floor. So chest and chin. Okay, place the top of the feet into the floor, slide a little bit forward and up into your full cobra if you want to. Try to bring your heart forward, shoulders on your back, keep your legs active. One more breath. And return towards your downward facing dog. Try to spread the weight over your hands and your fingertips, your hand palms, and then you push back. And also try to bring the weight towards your feet. Okay, walk your hands towards your feet. Toes are towards the pointing towards the outside. Heels towards inside. Bring your hands before your heart or in prayer position. Look straight forward. Sitting bones are pointing towards the floor and the crown is going up. One more breath. Turn your toes forward and find your way back towards your downward facing dog. Bending the knees, inhale, high plank. Bring the weight forward, place your knees on the floor. Bring your sitting bones up and chest and chin towards the floor. Elbows are pointing backwards. Place the top of the feet on the floor, slide a little bit forward and all the way up into your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back, return to your yogi squat. Now when you're in your yogi squat, come on your toes, lift your heels up. Okay. Inhale and exhale, bring the weight a little bit more towards the left, maybe looking over your right shoulder. Inhaling, exhaling, walk towards the right, looking over left shoulder. Okay, now we're going to flow, inhaling, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale. Exhale, come back towards the middle, turn your toes forward and find your downward facing dog again. Now inhale, lift your right leg up, keep your hips even, take a deep inhale, exhale, place your foot between your hands. Our low lunge first. So standing on the track, your feet are hip width. Inhale, rise up into high lunge. So keep your knee and your ankle above each other. See if you can push your heel back. Keep your shoulders above your hips, belly, tailbone in. Shoulders are relaxed and try to create length in your torso. One more breath. Now return towards your arrow. Remember, crown is reaching forward, fingertips are reaching backwards. One more breath. Okay, place your left knee on the floor and walk with your feet a little bit towards the right into your lizard again. Turn your toes under and step back in downward facing dog. Inhale now to your left leg. Exhale, place your foot between your hands. Feet are hip width, hips are moving towards the midline. Inhale, rise up into your high lunge. Tailbone in, belly in. Same here, hips are moving towards the midline. Come to your arrow. So reach with the crown forward. Spread the fingers. Pushing your heel back here. And place your hands on the floor, place your right knee on the floor. Send your hips forward into your lizard. Curl your toe into the floor and step back to downward facing dog. Feet, your hands are shoulder distance, feet also, toes are pointing forward. Belly and ribs are in. Shoulders are away from your ears. If you want to do a vinyasa, then feel free to do so, or stay in your downward facing dog. If you want to do a vinyasa, then follow me. Then inhale, it's a high plank, shift the weight forward for your low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, it's a right leg up. Exhale, foot between hands. So we're going to return towards our arrow. Feel the strength. One more breath. Place your hands on the floor. Bring the weight on your right foot. Lift your left leg up. Open your hip and bend your knee. Walk with your hands towards the right. Use your yogi breath or your ujjayi breath. From here, walk your hands back towards the center. You're going to have a half moon, so maybe you want to use your block. Place it under your right hand. Open your left hip. Keep your foot flexed and bring your left arm up. Keep the balance and then start to open. One more. Keep a little bounce in your front knee and step back in warrior two or find your warrior two. Same here. Tailbone in, belly in, shoulders above hips. Lengthen through your fingertips, but keep your shoulders relaxed. Knee and ankle are above each other. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, start to reach. And hinge, come to Trikonasana, triangle pose. Open your left hip. Try to keep your hips in one line and your shoulders too. And lean a little bit back into your wall, into your imaginary wall. You can look up towards the ceiling if you want to. Bend your knee. Place your left knee on the floor. Walk with your right foot towards the right. Okay, I'm going to turn around. Wait a second. Okay, so walk with your foot towards the right side, and maybe you want to come on the edge of your foot and then push your knee away from you. Okay. So we're going to dragon. Inhale, windmill your right arm up, and then exhale, windmill it all the way backwards. When you look towards your thumb, keep your thumb in the same height as your shoulder. Inhale, windmill your hand back on the floor, curl your toes under and step back to downward facing dog. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So inhale, it's left leg up. Exhale, place your foot between your hands. Remember your arrow. So find your arrow. Bring the weight on your left foot, pushing your heel back. And then try to create length. Reach with the ground forward. Place your hands on the floor, bring the weight on your left foot. Open your hip, bend your knee, walk with your hands towards the left. Find your half moon, so maybe use a block under your left hand. Open your right hip. Start to push your heel away from you. Bring your right arm up. Try to keep the balance and see if you can open. A little bounce. Step in warrior two. So when you look down towards your feet in your warrior two, then make sure that your heel, when you draw a line, is with your ankle. So connected with your ankle. Okay. And breathe. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, start to reach. And find your Trikonasana, your triangle pose. So remember your hips. Try to keep them in one line. Your shoulders also. And place your right hand on the floor, right knee on the floor. And we're going to our dragon. So walk your left foot towards the left, maybe coming on the edge of your foot. So maybe on the edge of your foot. Inhale and exhale, press your knee away from you. Windmill your left arm up. And then exhale, reach back. And thumb is in the same line as your shoulder. So always make sure that your toes and your knee are pointing the same direction. One more breath. Place both hands on the floor, curl your toes under and step back to downward facing dog. Maybe a vinyasa or stay in your downward facing dog. Exhale for low. Inhale for up. And exhale for down dog. Inhale, right leg is up. Exhale, place your right knee on the outside of your right wrist. Walk your left leg all the way back. Walk with your right foot, maybe a little bit more forward. Keep your foot flexed. And then observe your hips. Try to keep your hips square. And your toes are directly behind your legs, so in one line. So you can, if you have a big gap under your right buttock, you can place a pillow or maybe a block under your right buttock. Open your chest, bring your shoulders on your back, and keep your foot flexed. So we are in pigeon now. If you want to, you can bend your knee and maybe you can catch your foot. Catch your foot on the side where your big toe is. And then try to turn your body towards the front. So turn your heart forward. You can keep your right hand on the floor or maybe here. Maybe you can draw your foot a little bit closer. So, see what is possible. And then let's go with control. Place your hands on the floor. Inhale, exhale, maybe on your elbows. Or maybe all the way down. You stay here for a couple of breaths. Last one. Walk your hands closer by. Sit on your right sitting bone. If you have a block under it, then remove your block and swing your left leg all the way forward. Bring your right knee above your left knee. And again, maybe you want to sit here on something a little bit higher. Maybe your cushion or maybe your blankets or a block. So try to bring both sitting bones into the floor. Create a long, tall spine. Inhale. And then exhale. Twist towards the right. So maybe you can grab your knee and then make your twist. That's fine. Observe your left foot. Keep your left foot active. Keep your spine long and tall, shoulders above hips. One more breath. And return to the center. Inhale here. Exhale. See if you can walk with your hands forward. And then fold forward. Try to keep your back straight. Try to keep your chest open. One more breath. Walk your hands closer by and sit up. Now place your left foot on the inside of your left leg. So your right foot on the inside of your left leg. Long, tall spine. Reach with your right hand or bend your knee a little bit and then reach with your right hand towards your left foot. Grab your foot on the outside, so where your little pinky toe is. And then see if you can straighten or keep a bend. Okay, but try to sit up long and tall and keep your foot pointing forward. Okay, now your shoulders are above your hips, and then see if you can turn towards backwards and then reach with your arm behind you. And you know your thumb and your shoulder are on one line. And try to sit in the middle and keep your foot, keep your leg pointing straight forward. And don't forget to breathe. One more breath. And let go. Cross your ankles and take your downward facing dog. Walk your dog if you want to, move your hips. Other side, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee on the outside of your left wrist. Walk your right leg all the way back. Maybe walk your foot, your left foot a little bit more forward. And then observe your hips. Try to keep your hips even. And keep your left foot flexed. Okay, walk your hands closer by. Also, you can place them on a block if you want to. Bring your heart forward, bring your shoulders on your back. Maybe place something here under your left buttock. So, find your pose, find your pigeon. If you want to, you can bend your knee and see if you can catch your foot on the side where your big toe is. Maybe this side feels different. Bring your left arm here, or maybe place it on top of your thigh, or maybe on the floor, it doesn't matter. And try to bring your heart forward. So you feel also the opening in your chest and shoulders. Now let go of your foot. And come on your elbows. You can stay here, or maybe you can go all the way down. So do what is possible, do what feels good. That's the most important part. Don't overdo it. Couple of breaths. Walk your hands closer by. Bring the weight on your left buttock. If you have a block there, remove your block. And swing your right leg towards the front. Cross your left knee over your right. Okay. Sitting bones. Both sitting bones are into the floor. A long, tall spine. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, start your twist. Inhale. Exhale, maybe you can twist a bit more. And then always observe. Maybe you can push your heel back, away from you. Lengthen your spine. Shoulders relaxed, face relaxed. One more. And return to the center. Inhale to create length in your spine. Exhale, walk your hands forward. And then you fold forward towards your own degree. Try to keep your back straight, try to keep your chest open. And observe where do you feel it. Maybe on the back of your leg, maybe in your hip area. Come back with a straight back. And then place your foot on the inside of your right leg. Bend your right leg. Reach with your left hand towards your right foot on the outside, so where your little pinky toe is. Then see if you can straighten. Maybe you have a bend, that's fine. Try to keep your shoulders above your hips and keep your foot pointing forward. So not towards the left, straight forward. Okay, bring your right arm behind you, take a deep inhale, exhale, see if you can turn. Maybe look towards your right thumb and keep your shoulders above your hips, so sit in the middle and try to push your heel away from you, forward. So reach with your right hand there, push your heel back. And come into your butterfly, so foot soles together. Sitting bones are grounding into the floor, lengthening your spine. Exhale, reach forward. Try to keep your spine straight. And then fold forward. And at last you can bend your head. Use your breath or observe your breath. Inhale, coming all the way up. Close your knees with your hands and come to your half boat. Try to bring your sternum forward. Keep your back straight, though don't hang in your lower back. Face is soft. Just a couple of breaths in your half boat. Two more. Okay, cross your last downward facing dog. And of course, you can stay here, or maybe you want to make your vinyasa. So if you want to make your vinyasa, then follow me. Bending the knees, inhale, high plank. Shifting the weight forward, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Place your knees on the floor and sit on your heels. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, reach back, intertwine your fingers behind your lower back. Inhale, open heart. Bring your shoulders on your back. Maybe looking forward, or maybe you want to look up. See if you can point with your hands towards the floor. Feel the opening in chest and in your shoulders. One more breath. And exhale, let go. Come to your tabletop and walk with your hands a little bit further away. Inhale. Exhale, bring the weight forward. Make your low plank. Inhale, full cobra. And then exhale, child pose. Two more breaths here. Okay, come into your tabletop and extend your right leg behind you. Remember to keep your hips even. Pushing your heel back here. Then bring the weight over your wrist, so your shoulders are over your wrist. And then bring your chin towards the floor. And then bend your knee. And bring the foot towards the crown. Inhale, straighten, lift up. Exhale, return to tabletop. Left leg. Extend your left leg behind you, keeping hips even. Shift the weight forward, bring the chin towards the floor. Bend your knee and bring the foot towards the crown. Straighten your leg, push up, and return to your tabletop. Now walk your hands again a little bit forward and move the weight forward. Bring the weight, your shoulders are over your wrist, and then come all the way down on your belly. Okay. Bend your knees, keeping your feet hip width and your knees also hip width. See if you can catch your ankles. Lift your heart and bring your shoulders on your back. And then start to push your feet away in your hands. Keeping your knees hip width. Start to bring your shoulders on your back. Look towards the floor so your neck is in the same line as your spine. One more breath. And let go. Place your hands on the floor. Make a little cushion with your hands. And you can place your forehead or your cheek on your cushion. Okay, one more. We're going to bend our knees. Keep them hip width. Catch your ankles. See if you can lift your heart. Bring your shoulders on your back. Start to push your feet away and hold on to your ankles. You can look towards the floor. And let go. Make a cushion, maybe the other cheek. Move it around your hips from left to right. Place your hands into the floor. Come on your knees. Observe your spine. One more breath. And then come lay on your back. Bring your knees by your chest. And then you can sway with your knees, maybe from left to right. Give your lower back a massage. Place your feet back on the floor, but keep your knees bent. Place your right ankle on top of your left thigh. We're going to figure 4. So maybe you want to catch your thigh, maybe you can catch your shin. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, draw your knee closer towards your chest. Keep your right foot flexed. Shoulders relaxed, face is soft, and your head is resting on the floor. And then softly and gently try to bring your knee a little bit closer towards your chest. And let go. Keep your legs in a figure 4 shape. Place your foot back on the floor. Move your hips towards the right. Spread the arms, take a deep inhale, and exhale, bring your knees towards the left, looking over right shoulder. And inhale, bring everything back towards the middle. Place both feet again on the floor. Move your hips back towards the center. Place your left ankle over your right thigh. And then see what's possible. Maybe thigh, maybe shin. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, you start to draw your knee closer towards your chest. And then stay here. Keep your awareness here. So observe, is your foot flexed? Is your face soft? And then maybe you can draw your knee a little bit closer. Without force, of course. One more breath. Keep your legs in the figure 4, but place your foot back on the floor. And then move your hips towards the left, spread the arms, take a deep inhale. Exhale, your knees and your legs are going to the right, looking over left shoulder. Observe your shoulders, so keep your left shoulder on the floor. You can look straight up, or maybe you want to look over your left shoulder. One more breath. Inhale, come back to the center. And bring your knees towards your chest. Bring your nose towards your knees, around your spine. Place your head back on the floor, straighten your legs. Point your toes. Bring your arms alongside your ears, and maybe you want to make with your index fingers a little arrow. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. If you want to, you can take your Savasana. Maybe you want to place your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your belly. Try to keep everything relaxed, so from your toes all the way up towards the crown and everything that's between in it. Start your Savasana if you want to with 2 cleansing breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then enjoy your Savasana. I'm going to close our practice of today, and I hope to see you next time. Take care of yourself and of others, and stay safe. Thank you. Namaste.